Random Rant 10, Trump versus Socialism. It's not clickbait. It's not titled that way to try to reel people in. It's real. It's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm fired up, guys. I am pissed off. I read one too many comments from supposed Second Amendment supporters, supposedly people on the right side of this thing, on forums and YouTube comments that I have to share. I'm compelled to share. Those idiots on the left, from the media to the commies and socialists in our Congress, they lie repeatedly. And I don't mean just stretch the truth or embellish. They flat out lie. They make things up to fit a narrative. So I would think people on the right side of this thing, and I'm not talking conservative versus Democrat, I'm talking the right side of this. People who love our Constitution and our country, who carry guns responsibly. A lot of you guys spew the same BS that the idiots on the left do. You lie and make things up. One of them being, Trump is no friend of the Second Amendment. Show me where President Trump has trampled the Second Amendment. Show me. And I know you keyboard warriors are down there typing bump stocks, Brian, bump stocks, and hitting dislike. Bump stocks are not protected by the Second Amendment. Read it. We are guaranteed the right to keep and bear arms, not be infringed by the government. I've never read the right to keep and bear accessories shall not be infringed. Never read it, ever. But Brian, if you give him an inch, they'll take a mile. Show me the precedent for that. The government jumps in and takes a mile without squeezing in and taking that inch and saying, oh, we got you. Now we're going to take them all. Now we're going to ban everything. If they want to do it, they'll do it. Civil war will ensue, but they can do it. People say things like, well, you don't even need bump stocks to bump fire. Well, then do it and stop bitching about taking bump stocks. Go to the range, use your rubber bands and your thumb and your belt loop and bump fire until your heart's content. Now, all that said, the one thing I will say is this. You should have been compensated for your bump stocks. If you purchased them and you own them and they became illegal on X date, you all should have been compensated for those. I'll give you that. Absolutely 100%. But they're not protected by the Constitution. So stop pretending they are. And because Trump's administration, the ATF, took bump stocks away, stop lying and saying he's no friend of the Second Amendment. He violated the Second Amendment. No, he didn't, guys. No, he didn't. That's BS. That's something that they would do on the left. That's something these socialists / communists would do. The same class of people who are supporting infanticide. No matter where you stand on the abortion issue, we have to agree. If you are a civilized, normal human being, you cannot possibly believe if an abortion is botched and a child is born alive, that it should be up to the mother and the doctor to go ahead and end that baby's life. That's infanticide, and that's what communism did. I never thought in my lifetime that would even be an issue. That child's a patient. And doctors take a Hippocratic oath to do no harm, which makes abortion wrong for a doctor to do anyway. Because they're doing harm to a living creature, a living person. We have presidential candidates on the left who want to use nukes on us. Want to use nukes on us if we resisted gun confiscation. You want to be anti-Second Amendment? Take a look at that witch from the West who said if Congress doesn't act in her first 100 days as president, I got news for you, you won't be president. She'll do it herself by executive order. And you want to talk about Second Amendment violations, guys, she wants to violate the Second Amendment, not ban a toy. It's time to grow up, gun people. It's time to grow up. pastime. Open borders. Open borders on the left. The socialists, communists, whatever you want to call them. Open borders. Let them all come in. Let them come and go as they want. We don't need borders. Criminals? Doesn't matter. Why would we vet people? That's racist. Mind-blowing. And better yet, when they get here, you and I go to work to pay for their health care. Illegals, invaders, criminals. And they expect you and I to go to work and pay for their health care. President Trump is the first president in history, and yes, I'm a fan, guys, obviously. And guys, this flag in front of the house was my wife's idea. Not that I was ashamed or anything else. I just wasn't sure she would want to put it in front of the house. I had one in the side yard that blew over in a storm a couple years ago, trying to figure out where I was going to put it. She said, let's put it in front. So there it is. See, I'm a Trump fan. I'm a fan of anybody who says, this is what I'm going to do, and then do it. Especially in the face of insurmountable odds. I'm not going to go through it all, guys, but the fact the man was elected is a miracle. The fact that he's gotten anything done is a miracle. It's amazing. It's a simple choice, guys, in 2020. It's Trump or it's socialism. It's people who believe in all of the stuff I said and more. It's about control and its power, whether socialism or communism. Or it's electing a president, re-electing one who doesn't take a salary, has lost hundreds of millions in wealth. He was worth more and had a better reputation when he did The Apprentice and built golf courses and buildings. He's doing everything he said he would do in the face of pure evil. And so many odds stacked against him. It's incredible. It's Trump versus socialism. To me, the decision is easy. It's easy. If you want to see this country thrive, it should be easy for you too.